Archangel Chapter. Deathwing Company. To the left. Overwatch.
Excellent. Okay. It's Space Hulk time. Okay, so this is a much blast from the past. Much thanks to all these people for terrifying me when I was a lot younger with this game. As I said, this is old school 1993 release kind of thing, so I'm going to have to forgive some of the horrendous menus and stuff like that. They're all over the place. It is glorious in that kind of thing. So this one, I'm probably going to try and go through all the training stuff, so the basic training and the advanced training, just to kind of give an idea of what this game was. I haven't seen too many videos of this online, but I'm going to do it in its native resolution. And then I'll just res the screen up a little bit so you can actually see what's going on, because usually it's tiny. But there we go. So let's get on it, I suppose. Mission training, start basic. It's got this lovely chap in the middle there who's going to talk to me in two separate things. The first one is just clicky friend. Try to get a feel for the controls. Okay. Learn everything. Now for your detailed mission briefing of move.
Listen carefully.
Personal cavalry.
One squad is available for your command. Deploy your squad here. Move at least one Terminator to this area. Bless your weapons and go.
Seems straightforward enough.
The Emperor has dictated your squad weapons.
The Emperor himself. Interesting. The gloriousness of these screens. Okay, so anyone's seen Aliens? This is literally where they kind of robbed this idea from. So when we do have more Marines in the squad, you do get all of these cameras, which is really actually cool for it as well. We've got this freeze thing on. This is a really cool sort of change up from the original board game, which is lovely kind of miniatures tile based game where we go and do stuff, generally murder gene stealers or murder Terminators, I suppose, depending on which side you're playing at. There's no bad guys on this one, so we'll be all right. Our objective is just to move to the end. But it kind of comes in a few different stages. So what we can do is kind of do this all in sort of this kind of first-person mode, really slow kind of thing. Sort of originally click these buttons, kind of move. We can use other controls as well. No sidestepping. We can turn. You got to make your own sound effects, I feel. But it's kind of one. This game is super atmospheric for how old it is. Really cool sound effects, and occasionally you will hear some horrendous kind of like Gene Stealer howling in the background, which is just the background ambience. In some cases, it will like shout when something appears. So there's places where things can get ambushed, and just in general, it'll just occasionally go, which is harrowing, especially if you're quite young and playing this. The other stuff. There we go. We've got a lovely Storm Bolter, and we also got a Power Glove on this. Before, when they were called Power Gloves before Power Fists. There we go. We can't actually use the Power Glove until a Genie Stealer comes and tries to eat us, and then generally it doesn't work. That's how this game generally goes. So, you know, it's relatively straightforward when there's nothing to kill. But kind of the really cool thing here, I'm being really slow about this one, is the orders phase, or this, so we can actually like freeze it. So the longer you play in normal mode, the more freeze time you get. So one of the cool things about the original board game is something called time pressure, where basically the Imperial player or the Marine player only got a certain amount of time. So I think it was like 2 minutes to make their entire move. Each Terminator had action points and stuff like that. While in this, they kind of give you this freeze timer, so you can pause, figure out what actions you're going to do, and then kind of do it as well. So, bit of a weird example. I could tell my dude to kind of reverse, go up there, go down there, go down there, and then get to the exit. And then basically, unfreeze, no hands. It'll automate that kind of response, which these days we probably go, and that's pretty cool stuff for getting back in the day. Doors, opening doors, pressing the button is for losers. Let's blow it open.
You have succeeded.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hard fought mission. There we go. Codename Basic Tutorial 1. Does worry me a bit. In a way, if I'm a Terminator, then I hope I know how to move. But there you go. Who knows? I'm adding too much lore to this. Back to the main thing. So this is one of the weird ones. Kind of continue basic tutorial. Everything else is kind of options menus, but this is like I think there's like 5. This is the second basic tutorial. Like the first, it's very simple. Thank you. Burn stuff. Happy detailed.
Listen carefully. One squad is available for your command. Deploy your squad here. Let the purifying flame cleanse this area. Move at least one Terminator to this area. We are the mailed fist of the Emperor. Your squad has been carefully selected.
Dude with flamer. Heavy flamer. No, it's just an FL, so just flame. It is a heavy flamer. Cool. So the original kind of release of the old board game, basically it was, oh look at this, shiny and different. So there are different tile sets, which is kind of cool for this kind of thing, which is pretty cool. The original game, basically you had. I hope he's not going to fire that. We'll find out. It'll find out if he's an idiot or not, I suppose. Tell you what, let's not. You go there. Open the door. Go there. Open the door. And then fire weapon 1. Let's see if this works. Nope, he's on his way. You didn't press the freeze button at any point. Yeah, sorry, in the original there was basically Storm Bolters and Flamers, that was it. Hey, he's been clever today. Which is kind of cool. Burn. On we go. In this version there are kind of the rest of the guns, so in the expansions they kind of brought out the rest of the weapons in here. That's some cool stuff, I don't know. Which is kind of cool, so you get assault cannons, power swords, thunder hammer, storm shield, some of the other stuff, but everything is kind of it's tricky on how to use everything.
Your mission was a glorious victory.
So Storm Bolter is probably one of the best things because it's got unlimited ammo. Everything else pretty much ammo based except for the like lightning claws and thunder hammer, infinite use, and they're really good. But obviously they're close combat, which is not good for shooting aliens from a distance. Give me more training! Have I pressed the wrong button?
Listen carefully.
I pressed the wrong button.
One squad deploy. Move at left your. Ready.
Well, that was really stupid. As I said, old game, you forget the buttons. Just go for it. there we go. We'll do the training again because I'm an idiot. We can also play it pretty much entirely from this view, which is kind of cool, but it really doesn't give you a feel for the more intensity of it. This feels like a very old, boring game because it's just moved to this location. We're done. But when the Student Stealer's in, it gets more in depth. But if you're a prat like me and press the wrong button, shoot the door point blank. Then this kind of stuff happens. So I wasn't paying attention. I like how he turned around. Spin, why not? Continue basic training. I'm going to cut you off. Yeah. Not something you should really do like on the big missions, because you kind of don't get an objective view in the game. So it's just like, oh, I've skipped the tutorial. No cutscenes, please. And then it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like, Bernie. So flamers, like the area control weapons, they flame for a bit of time, so still on fire. And they will be for a bit. So you can kind of lock off corridors for the most part, but every now and again, pesky gene stealers will come through the fire, which is highly problematic. Right, let's press the correct button. Continue. Third basic tutorial. Find the thing.
Prepare thyself. One squad will be sufficient. Deploy your squad here. Move at least one Terminator to this area. You must recover at least one object from the Hulk. Bless your weapons and go. Your squad has been carefully selected. We bring death.
Dude with gun. Again, another tile set. So there's quite a lot of stuff going on back in the day. Here we are. Okay. I cannot remember where the thing is, and we can't just like pull a random cable off and hopefully that I found this thing. It's got to be the thing. Again, knowing where the things are in these missions really helps. It's horrible cables. Someone should really look at that. Make your own sound effects. A door! Nope. So it's kind of, obviously, if this is kind of the first time you're seeing this, whatever, this may seem unbelievably boring. Oh, there it is. Drink. And you are correct. Because there's nothing up. If there was some gene stealers barreling down on you, it gets a lot more in depth. The other thing that I've found which is really annoying, shutting doors and dropping artifacts is the same button. It's just the right key, which is really aggravating for these things. There we go. I can't remember where we're going, but I'm sure we'll just follow this around and be fine. So I'm going to attempt that noise. There's some random stuff there. I'm sure that's not an actual artifact. But there we go. I'm done. Let me out.
You have succeeded.
Again, taxing. Give me more. Fourth. Enemies. Okay, so first time you'll start seeing the nasty things. Find the teleporter and run away. Activate the teleporter by closing the door. I'm going to press that button. Gene stealers will be after you. Tell me more.
Listen carefully.
Okay.
One squad is available for your command. Deploy your squad here. Exit via the teleport area here.
It's quite far away.
Scanners indicate that there are many life forms present. Bless your weapons. Your squad has been carefully selected.
Okay, so usually what you generally do when it gets a bit more advanced is kind of hop over to the plan view and work out what on earth's going on. So you can see that lovely kind of mass here is a blip. So blips are something, basically a scanner readout, I suppose. And these guys are going to try and come and eat me, which is just not very friendly. But what we can do, because I know no other ones are going to spawn in, basically I'm going to set up a bit of an ambush for them. Basically they're going to have to come through this tasty door here. And I'm just going to sit and wait for them. I'm going to shoot them with my trusty Stormbolter. So every time they kind of pop up on your sensors, you get that kind of sensor ping. Uh-oh. Ooh. I can see you on my sensors. So, in the original game, it was kind of like sustained fire was the best way to kill them. No, being sneaky. In this, it's pretty random if you're going to get kills or not for it. So I can put like 10 rounds into this guy and he might not die, or he can die on one. I think there's an odds somewhere for it, but when you're playing this thing, it always feels like it's horrendously against you. So he took quite a bit. I feel there's someone else on this place. He's opened all the doors. He's just like, I'm just having a gander around, mate. Let's see what he's up to. So as you can see, these guys move fast. He's kind of, I don't know what he's doing. Wondering where his friends are. Oh, he's coming to get me now. Excellent. Job's a good one. Now, on most missions, there would be some spawn points coming in with enemies, which will spawn quite frequently for this. But on this one, they don't. So it's just kind of getting you into the mix of stuff, really. Still kind of cool. So that's the other thing that's really cool as well. You can kind of automate their movement and kind of fire at the same time, which is really nice. So you can kind of override their commands a little bit. You can also tell them basically to stop and get manual command as well, which is useful. But when things go wrong, they go wrong real quick. Oh yeah, we've got to shut the door. So again, if there's something barreling down us and we've got to find where the door button is, it's to the side, clearly. You have succeeded. Yay! Victorious! Right, I think this is the last one of the basic trainings. We'll find out. Take command of 2 Terminators. Ooh, you've mastered 1. Now master 2. Covering fire. Alright. Brother Marines.
1 squad is available for your command.
2 dudes.
Deploy your squad here.
Okay.
You must eliminate 10 gene stealers.
Seems legit.
Scanners indicate that there are many life forms present.
10 perhaps?
We are the mailed fist of the Emperor. The Emperor has dictated your squad weaponry.
So this is kind of one of the other missions types. So it's like, just go to the place, with multiple Terminators, and I'll say again. Just murder things is a good one as well, kind of hold ground. So what we have to think about is there's 2 general components to most missions: is move, as in run everywhere, and the other one is kind of make up some firing lines to get a good defensive position in. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this dude go there, and he's going to look down there, and then my other dude, if I go there, I'm going to miss anything that comes up. It's actually a tricky one, this one. Oh no. This is where time pressure really starts actually kicking in. So what I could... questions need answers, friends. He's going to go there, and then he's going to go there. Okay, this may work, this may not work. Cool. So I'm going to back up a bit. As I said, it's fast-paced. When bad things happen, bad things happen. He's going to go there, but I think I'm probably going to get most of the grief here through there, I suppose, as well. So I'm going to walk backwards quite a lot. With the guns firing, leave me alone! So quite often they will stack up and just kind of wait. Kind of before you saw them like jumping forward. You saw that. Oh, hello. So again, sometimes it might not be enough to murder them. Sometimes it is. It's kind of one of them. There's probably better places to stand. Oh, leave me alone. Where are your friends? So there's two coming up there. Let's see what they do, I suppose.
Let's go!
Let's go! Oh no! I lost Jeff. So that should not. Oh God. That should not have happened. Anyway, such is the life of a Terminator. So basically, if they get into hand to hand, you're gonna die. It's a very low chance that you're actually gonna survive that. I wouldn't say complete success. I lost Jeff. Ooh, cutscene. I missed Jeff already. Your mate died. Got eaten. There you go. I'm gonna feel sad for a while now because he didn't deserve to die. He did a good job. I could have probably put him in a better place, like at the top of the corridor. Never mind. So yeah, the basic training is basic training. The advanced ones, I'll give you a totally different menu. Why not? These are a bit more tricky, a bit more straight to the fray for these ones. Let's have a look. Force advanced tutorial. Our computers have informed about this Hulk. Fine stuff.
Prepare thyself.
No map.
Our scanners have failed us. One squad is available for your command. Deploy your squad here.
Ooh.
You must recover at least one object from the Hulk. Exit via the teleport area here. Circumstances dictate swiftness. The enemy will come from these zones.
So that's what I was on about before when they said it'll come from these zones, means this is a spawn point. Miss it and you're scrubbed.
We sense their dark presence. Deal swift retribution to your foe.
I like the word swift.
The Emperor has dictated your squad weapon.
He seems to have a lot to do with what I'm doing at the minute. 5 termies. Okay, so this is the usual, I'd say probably the usual view for quite a lot of the missions. When we've got 5 dudes, in certain cases we get 10 and we get 2 squads, which is kind of cool. So what we want to do, you'll get this other kind of thing where we have a time limit, so we can't just like stay forever. And we've got no map, so this map will kind of be discovered as we get there. And of course we've got 2 dudes with flamers who are effectively useless for us for this bit. So let's drop these guys there and there. Oh, okay, so just trying to kind of, I don't like these noises. Go. Oh crumbs, that could have been horrendous. So you can kind of see it from there. It's extremely tense this way. Like playing trolls for us here. So what we want to kind of do is figure out what he's doing. Preferably murder him. Murder him. Guns get jammed on occasion as well, which is somewhat problematic. So we might lose a dude straight away, which is going to be, it's going to make me sad, is what it is. So he's going to walk backwards, and hopefully this guy might be able to survive. Oh, vicious. Cool. So again, time be running out. We need to kind of push forward quite a bit and relatively quickly as well. So sometimes it's about being slow and kind of holding that point. I think there was only 2 guys on the map to start with, which is going to be useful. So now is kind of the time to absolutely leg it to where we're going. We've got to remember where the blinking thing is as well. So again, you could be searching around this for ages. I know where it is because I remembered. It is somewhere down there. So that's cool. There we go. Crunch. So a lot of this is about lines of sight when it comes to it. Oh yeah! So we want as much space as we can, but at the same time, you got to defend everything. So we can get a little bit problematic. So you need to cancel that. You need to cancel that. Go there. You need to come around. Oh. Tactical redeploy. I think moving backwards is slightly slower than moving forwards, but there we go. So we need to do a few things. That noise is terrifying. Go for it. So I think they're coming from down here, but I think there's multiple access routes. There we go. So number 5 should be able to see him when he comes through. I have some backup as well. Number 4, go there. So what I generally do is you get smanged. You can end up sitting here for just ages going, I don't know what to do, it seems safe at the minute. Kind of moving like that, but it's not good. I don't know if that's a door or not. It looks like kind of sections of a wall rather than the door. So that's that. So, I don't know. Because you need to get through there before. Anyway, what we need to do is kind of, I don't know, get this dude down, I think. Get some support for him. So I think he might come join us. Yeah, I don't know. Look at these 2 flamers. Sometimes flamers are they're just not useful. They're good at aerial denial tools. Murder. I don't even know where that came from. Hello. Of course there is. Oh, many of them. Hello, friends. So Stormbolters jam on occasion, and it's usually at the most inconvenient time possible. There we go. I think that's that one. You need to... Ugh. No, 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 no. I need to go there. And then you guys come down here.
Let's go!
Let's go! So it all went horribly wrong somewhere because he fired his flamer. That may have been me clicking the button. I feel bad about that. Not that bad though. Bad things happen. We kind of got to live with it. I think our exit point is there as well. So, yeah, bad thing. Bad mistakes were made. You beware. Turn. The controls are really kind of pretty non-responsive at some points. It's just me hammering keyboards going, please just go. There we go. I reckon we can probably run away at this point now. Brother! I see you. I think it's down here somewhere. So I'm gonna go that way. That's it. Things can go horribly wrong. All we have to do is kind of just get to the end for this. So yeah. Again, tactically this started well and then absolutely went so catastrophically wrong. It's almost funny. You missed off. Go on. Go there. There's a dude behind me. Yeah. Where are you going? You come down there. These guys will pick up the pieces for when this dude gets murdered. That is the escape. I am so close to the exit.
Fight with honor!
Sorry, friends. Leg it! Sorry, other guys, you're done. Over 30% missing. There we go. So yeah, it's kind of one of those. You kind of need to make sacrifices, and sacrifices will happen of their own accord when you accidentally forget to follow your dudes around a bit. That was the first of the advanced tutorials. You can see they rack up real fast. The rest of the campaign missions are insanely hard. Squad is trapped. Get out. Ambushes. So ambushes is one of the things we haven't seen yet. They just randomly spawn a dude in front of you.
Brothers,
Brothers.
one squad will be sufficient. Deploy your squad here. Move at least one Terminator to this area. They have no honor. Beware of traps.
You have no honor.
Sense their dark presence.
We can see you.
Let the slaughter commence.
Go. Oh, get out, run away, murder them.
The Emperor has dictated your squad weapon.
Excellent. Is it all storm bolters? Excellent. Good choice, Emperor. Anyway, so the trick to these is to leg it. Generally leg it in one direction. Try and get out alive. Might not happen, might not. Who knows? What I'm going to do is just get these guys just kind of moving a bit. Because moving is good. There we go. So I'm going to control one, I think. Leg it! So if there is an ambush and I've got an auto move on, yeah, pretty scrumped. Ambushes are pretty random where they happen, so it's not like it's a scripted event. It is just, he'll shout ambush and that's it. So I've already lost a dude within, what, 2 minutes? Because... yeah. Beware. It's not going well. There we go. It's harrowing and funny at the same time. No! Oh! Power glove to death. There's a dude behind number 4. No! One-man army time. Like it. Just run.
Let's go!
I said there's no reason or rhyme for when these things happen. No, override. I'll kill you over here, your cops kids over there. Excellent. Come on. Basically, if I get one ambush, that's pretty much going to be it. I might be able to stop it. I don't think they happen on corner tiles. Oh, look, a long corridor. You can kind of see them coming out of the wall, so there might be a little bit of an opportunity to kind of go, no! It's getting tense now. A glorious victory. Everybody but one dude died. And I killed 6 dudes. 6 Gene Stealers for 4 Terminators is not good. Glorious victory then. Mission 3! Advanced tutorial mission 3. Burn things. Only Terminators can operate. The door mission.
One squad is available for your command.
One squad available.
Deploy your squad here.
On it.
Let the purifying flame cleanse this area. The enemy will come from these zones.
So, yeah, those are the 2 to worry about. Yeah.
Scanners indicate that there are many life forms present. Deal swift retribution to your foe. The Emperor has... Beware!
Ooh, the mighty assault cannon. Cool. So assault cannon can generally cut through doors pretty well, which is a bad thing because you don't want to shoot doors. Not for this anyway. We want to lock them in. So I believe this is kind of one where. So look, definitely on the space station here. There is a dude there, so I'll probably have to use the assault cannon on him, which is fine. Assault cannons only have 10 rounds. Unless you can find some ammo on the Hulk, which is for it, which is kind of problematic. So I've got 2 Tasty Flamers, 2 Stormbolters, but all these doors are manual doors, so I can't blow them open. It'd be like a Pratt, or I can actually open and shut them, so I can lock myself in. So from this spawn point, basically, I'll probably go down here, and then I can just lock the door behind me. We can ignore everything from that point, and then we just have to have this last bit. But we got to get there first, which is always the fun bit. So I've got 2 Flamers, useless 1 and useless 2. Just gonna go face the wall, and then number 4, and then number 5, who are my actual useful people, because they got Stormbolters, which, although it's just a Stormbolter, mate. Infinite fun times. I wonder if that was some ammo on the floor. There we go. Bear. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. So this is kind of like in the previous ones. It was kind of like, oh no, what am I doing? Make a decision. You're following one dude, and then everyone else just dies, which does happen quite a bit. So that's fun. The Emperor. So if I can murder this guy up here, I'll be a lot happier. There we go. That was the mightiest old cannon going, but there we go. So choices here. We can either try and come down, or we can kind of wait them out. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to be a bit silly, I feel. So, 4. So that took quite a few shots. I was the other one dying to murder him. This game gets so stressful. Okay, that's this area kind of cleared, I suppose. So we can move on to the next one. We don't have to bother shutting the doors behind us. There's nothing of interest to go on here. Right, number 5. You can come down there. Number 2. I'm just facing that way for no reason. I suppose he's like decided not to bother facing the wall, which is fair. Go over there. Do I have to face the wall? Nah, that's alright. Then Mr. Assault Cannon can come down there as well. Over onward.
Ready.
Turn. So here comes the tricksy part. Basically, we need to get everyone past it. I suppose we could use a flamer and then run past, which would probably be a sensible option. The other way is we leave one of our Stormbolters there, which is fine. And then everybody goes that way. That way. Go that way, and then 3. Also that way. Okay, and then 4 is going to kind of guard this as everyone else runs past him. Beware! Just fire into the abyss. So that's kind of everything just hitting on the walls at the end, I think. Yeah. Which does sound like someone firing back. Who's firing back? So what 5's going to do is effectively the same thing. We're going to come down here, but then we end up locking that door behind us. There is a chap there. I don't know what he's doing. No, right, okay. So we want 5. Open the door. Got a assault cannon behind him. Don't make noises like that. Okay, so these guys have been a bit stupid and doing that, which I'm perfectly fine with. Basically, all we need to do is kind of just have a dude there effectively on Overwatch, and everyone else just legs it. And then 4 is going to wait for everyone else. It's going to lock the door behind us. Beware! Might get a kill. No, nobody else. 5's having fun. Hi friends. I'm wondering if that's assault cannon ammo there. Doesn't look like it. Anyway, right. All lined up, we know where to go.
Fight with honor.
Fight with honor. He's murdered. Right. Onward. It's a horrendously unresponsive control sometimes. So I'm going to stick him in there. Number 4. You're kind of main man. Number 2. Really, assault cannon, you are kind of useless from this point on, so that's fine. You can go there. Number 2. Number 3, just in case it all goes horribly wrong. It's behind everyone, like last time where I was like, oh no, jeans do not melt everyone. So there is a dude kind of stalking up here, but all the doors are proper locked. So you can't actually get through, which is great. So 5, he's going to come there and then turn. He's not, because his mate's not there yet. Where is your mate? Where is? I'm number 4. Get out of the way. So the AI is not exactly, I'm going to say intelligent with this, but it's what we got. That way, that turn, you, that way, and that turn. Hopefully I've done that right. If not, both these guys are just going to face the wall. Beware! We're good. Just make sure. It's just like, you know what I'm going to do? Not what you've asked. As long as you can see that, that's fine. Okay, so what this guy's going to do is let Mr. Flamer. Number 2, you can be the Flame Man. It's going to go there, and then I'll probably step him forward and run around. Go there. I might just actually put a flamer there. Ready. So I'm going to do this backwards. No, sorry. Run! Yeah.
Your mission was a complete success.
That is a complete success. I would say that was more glorious than the last one where everyone died. There we go. everyone murdered. Mission training. Advanced tutorials. I think that was 2. I forget. Oh, no, just.
One deploy cleanse. Scan they are your squad. Ready. All Terminators dead.
I pressed the wrong button. I meant to hit 4. Oh, honest. Advance. Right. You must kill 30 Gene Stealers. Okay. This is a much more fun one. Blank map.
The hive mind has blinded our senses.
Filthy hive mind.
One squad is available for your command. Deploy your squad here. You must eliminate 30 Gene Stealers. It is vital that the enemy come from these zones. We are not our enemy. Your squad has been carefully selected.
I fear these things that murder my dudes with like one shot. Okay, so Murderville 1. Basically figure out where we're standing. So what I'll probably do is that one, and then reverse. Number 2 is a flamer, so useless. Number 3 could go there, and then turn around. That'll be these lines done. Number 5, gonna go there, and then number 4. I'm gonna say stay put, I think. There we go. It is the waiting game, I suppose. Can you do that? No one's going to get past me. I'm just going to flame everyone. Char-grilled. So I'm just basically going to wait. I think I've got a pretty entrenched position. I can always fall back to kind of that line and that line if it all goes horribly wrong. But with these things, there's no point in kind of pushing forward because we're just more likely to get out of position when they actually come and hit us, which will be problematic. I think 5's going to rack up the kills on this one. So he says there's 5 jams. No! It's all gone so horribly wrong, so horribly fast. Okay, so I've lost that one. Basically, he's going to walk there and reverse. It just gives us more time. So this can happen at any point. You can't do anything about it, which is no, number 5. Number 5 is not alive. Hit him with at least 2 shots, still not dead. It makes me sad. Guy number 2's like, dude, you're blocking my view. Static frame. Could probably reorganize somewhere else, but to be honest, I've still got control of these corridors, unless something jams horrendously, in which case, yeah, we're scuppered. When that comes up, it's just like, jammed! No! So what was I saying about number 5 getting all the kills, yeah? Murder them, number 1. Number 3. Number 1. Good job, these clips have got infinite ammo. That dude's there going like, I've come to the wrong bit here. I'll just to sit between these two dudes who are trying to murder me. It's probably his house, and it's just like, no one invited these guys. Here they are, smashing my stuff up, trying to murder me. And he took a few rounds. The darkness of the RNG there. Usually it's okay. I think number 4 is going to get some fun there. Wow! He took it out with his power glove. Usually does not happen. Usually that's it. But they do say hilarious stuff there. Die, slime ball. It does feel it's less likely to jam when I'm firing it than when the AI kind of takes over. But yeah, they kind of won't take pre-active responses, if you know what I mean. So I can see that dude coming there, and I'd be half tempted to just start firing now. So I think they only fire when they can actually see him. So you get a bit of a lot more power when you're doing it, I suppose. It must be close to 30 by now. Must be close to 30. 30, huh? Murder. Still lost one, dude. That was 4. Remembered not to click 3 this time. Trading. Fifth. Ooh, 2 squads, 10 dudes. This is going to be very short. Short and bloody. I will.
You have command of 2 squads.
Excellent.
Expect enemy contact from here onward.
From where you deploy. Yeah.
Let the purifying flame cleanse this area.
Bernie.
The evil approaches from these points. Scanners indicate that there are many life forms present.
2.
Fear not our enemy. Your squad has been... We bring death.
Lightning claws! Okay, so look at these dudes behind him there, standing with bright yellow lightning claws. Just to let you know, they're bright yellow. So I've got 2 squads here, which is really cool. So I can switch between the squad orders there, so it looks like 2 sets of the same thing. Lightning claws pretty much murder everything, which is really good. That's kind of a point defense for stuff. Flamers, other things. Okay, there's 3. Ain't come out a bit. Number 4. And number 5. Again, we probably won't need everyone. There's quite a few missions where it's kind of like you really don't. But lightning claws very rarely fail in combat. He says watchers lose everyone in one go. But I hate using them in first person. So there we go. So what we're going to need to do is lock off some positions. It's really cool when you hear that. You're going on 1. So if I kind of grab, we need to kind of get in and move really. Probably been a bit slow. There we go. Let's jump on 9 for a sec. Let's see someone. Excellent. Yeah, let's see this dude get murdered. Lightning claws. I'll do that.
Die, slime ball.
Okay, so that went horribly wrong. I said usually they are super good at kind of doing these things, but not today. Watch me lose this dude as well. A lot of this is about speed. Dear. And if you put everyone close together, as I'm about to do, people die horribly. Let's go! Now I've lost this entire squad. It happens real fast with these kind of things. I'm not sure I'll be able to actually come back from this realistically. I mean, we'll give it a go. Probably too late though, because we just can't get out of this corridor. If this dude can push forward, we might be able to get round.
Incoming on one. We bring death.
Hi.
Die, slime ball.
Horribly wrong. There we go. So what I'm going to do is pop him there. Number 4 can go there, and
Incoming on 8.
boss move. So we're going to need to control this, but we can't. That did there. That did there. There. Oh, actually, yes, we can do this. No. No. There. Yeah, no.
Let's go.
Not quite what we expected, but there we go. We might be able to change our strategy slightly. It is doubtful though. Okay, so
Incoming on 1.
5's going to be the guy. 5's going to be the guy.
Incoming on 8. Eat this.
I don't think they're going to fire without me telling them to. Which is kind of problematic. What we really need is him to move down to about there, and that'll actually block this entire thing off. Which could be a different strategy here. Because this ain't moving anytime soon. Come on then. You can do it. You can do it. You, my friend, are the guy.
Ready.
This is going to go horribly wrong, horribly fast.
We bring death.
Turn! Turn!
Beware!
You beware. This has really gone horrendously wrong. Go there. You're gonna go there. You are gonna calm down and join these guys.
To the Emperor! Burn!
No!
Beware! Ah!
You're our only hope. Not very good hope. Go there.
Ready! Incoming on 4! We bring death.
So I'm gonna die.
Burn!
Quickly while they're distracted. This is not gonna work. I don't know actually. Oh, it would have been glorious. Sometimes Genestealers kind of walk into the fire, which is very good of them.
Burn!
Flamer ammunition has been exhausted.
Murdered 40 things. That's 5. Let's do it again. I said, yeah.
You will let the take your squad.
Fight with honor!
So, although Lightning Claws kind of do quite a lot of cool stuff, problematic. Cool. Right, let's get him there. I do enjoy the Lightning Claws. They are good, but yeah. So a lot of this is about fast movement, and you can get kind of swamped up real quick, as kind of was shown before. Everybody runs. Everybody runs.
Incoming on 7! Die, slime ball!
Excellent. Even just kind of watching the combat a bit, it's too easy to kind of get nailed down with it. So what we're going to do is get our Lightning Claws, do like maybe defending that, but what we need to do is run. Just keep running. Helps a lot. You keep going there. Murder, murder, murder.
Incoming on 4!
Oops. Ah. Eyes off the prize.
Fight with honor! Eat metal!
Great. Who died? Who died?
Ready. Eat metal.
Let's do behind one.
We bring death.
Same problems. Random is problematic a lot here. Right, what we got? We got one Storm Bolter left. You know what? Let's do this. Cancel. Turn around. Go there.
Incoming on 5. Incoming on.
This might work, or I might go horribly wrong. I haven't decided yet. Oh.
Ready. Incoming on 6. Eat this. Eat metal. Die, slime. Eat metal. Eat this.
It's going to be a traumatic experience. One way or the other. We might be able to do this.
Incoming on 5. Incoming. Let's go. Eat metal. Incoming on. Eat this.
So the Gene does just decide to walk through the fire, and on occasion it doesn't kill them. Many problems with that. So I'm going to tell this guy to follow me. Well, effectively try and walk through me, but
Incoming on 5. We bring death.
so blips like can contain multiple Gene Stealers. That's kind of the thing for. I don't know, there maybe. Like it.
Let's go.
It's horrifying screen on 6 there. Pixel death.
We bring death.
Okay, so you're going to do that. You're going to run there. We're going to hope for the best, I feel.
Ready. Die, slime ball.
As long as nothing spawns there, we've done it. Right.
Fight with honor.
Watch this just... Oh no, by the way.
You have succeeded.
Tutorials, friend. Tutorials. That was 5. Advanced, that was 5. That's 5. Number 6. Ooh. Sextorial. We acknowledge your plight. Murder. 30 gene stealers. Okay.
Listen carefully. One squad is available for your command. Deploy your squad here. You must eliminate 30 gene stealers. The enemy will come from these zones.
The bottom.
We are the mailed fist of the Emperor. The Emperor has...
To the Emperor!
Stormbolters. Okay, so again, we're just going to murder 30 things. Be relatively straightforward, I actually think. It's just about deciding where you want to control stuff. So either if we can get everyone down a corridor or something like that, that'd be great. So I'm thinking like there. Bum. There. You go that. You can go there. And you can go there and turn around. There's probably a better location for this, to be honest. So if the enemy's only coming from there, I could probably just set up a gun line, but it's not bad chance. If it all goes wrong, I can just kind of do a Mexican standoff somewhere. That way and that way. I mean, that would probably do it, but let's try this way. We only have to kill 30 things.
Fight with honor!
We only have to kill 30 things. Oh no, he's dead before I've killed anything. Okay. So what we're going to do is change the plan. Go. Reverse. There we go. They're all coming from here. I could probably have 2 there. And 2 there, I suppose. There's a few ways we could have done this. This way, that way. Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Do the shooty thing.
We bring death!
No, no. Don't jam. Jamming is bad. Jamming is bad. You can get preoccupied looking at the other screens or something. And it's like, oh yeah, what's going on? Oh no, there's one there. No! Murder him! Oh, sneaky. So annoying when they're just on the edge of the scanner and it's still like blink, blink. This feels a little bit easier than the one with 2 dudes on it. I like the little cutscene, but I did lose Jeff the Terminator, so I feel I shouldn't really have had a celebration for that. Gene Stealers made cat noises. I don't know. Terrifying. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was not really as hard as the other ones. Anyway, that was 6. Cool. Moving on. 7. Burn things. Flamer squads have a problem giving cover. Oh, excellent.
Prepare thyself.
I'm prepared.
1 squad will be sufficient. Deploy your squad here. Cleanse this area.
Okay.
The evil approaches from these points.
Evil.
Life forms have been detected. We are their doom.
Ooh.
Your squad has been carefully selected.
I bet it has. In that
We bring death.
everyone's got a flamer. So no long support, which is the actual, useful thing. So everyone's on rubbish support. Okay, so you're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, because that dude's gonna come at you. Okay, so this is all about fast. He says, and I'll stay in the same place for an hour. There we go. Number 1.
Fight with honor.
Well, fight with your guns.
Burn.
So flamers do kind of allow this area and gives you a bit of time to actually get some movement on, which is what we need. So realistically, we need to flame this bit, and then we can kind of breach as soon as it's a bit clear. We'll try that. And we'll try moving him there. And I said no. Remember your AI? No, what AI? So let's
To the Emperor.
Leopold. Now, it does get a little bit silly when they decide to walk into their own flames. No. Right, well, we're open now. Okay, first bit done. This next bit's going to be a bit more tricky because we need to kind of move like at least to about there, and then we can move around that. So we can see some problems occurring very quickly. Doesn't really matter where everyone comes in at. Okay. And we've only got 6 shots with each dude as well. So Stealers do occasionally try and run through the flames, and sometimes they survive, like that, which means we're stuck here for another bit. No. So we can get a little bit stuck on these ones. Very stuck, and if these dudes keep doing that, it's quite aggravating when it happens, because there's literally nothing we can do about it. Every step forward will be an advanced success, I suppose, but we gotta wait for it. Burn. And then basically got to just figure out what we're gonna do. For this, obviously, there's 2 kind of ways. So if we can get one pathway sorted, then sort of move, and the other one, it's kind of that bit by bit. Kind of again with this one, just walk to there and burn that way. Okay. Ready. But it's all just about that kind of step by step. We've got a lot of ammo. He says. I mean, this dude doesn't. I've got 2 shots left. This guy's gonna What are you doing? What are you gonna want? Ah! Stupid. Well, he was almost out of ammo anyway.
We bring death.
Next. Silly mistakes like that. It's just like one dude at a time, which costs a whole turn. See, enough time moving forward and flaming is a horrendous idea. I think this. I was going to say the spawn rate's okay for now.
We bring death.
I could have probably moved one more forward there. There we go. Right, sizzling complete. I'm going to see that way, and I'll turn manually because I really don't trust this turning thing. You get down there. I said there's nothing else coming, so it is time to absolutely scarper.
Let's go.
That worked well. Right, you. Preferably there. I don't think he's going to have time, but there we go. You. Can I move through something? No, you can't.
To the Emperor.
Burn! Right. Okay, so we've got a bit of time. Imagine this flame should be dying down soon.
Let's go.
No,
We bring death.
we bring death. Just kind of checking the scanners every 3.5 seconds. Oh, can I get another one of these for the
To the Emperor.
standoffs? Bing. Excellent. Well, you can see he goes there. You go just behind him. You can go there. You can go there. And then the next bit. And then the next bit. And then this bit will be a little bit tricky. And some of these missions are so fast, and then some of them are just really kind of tediously slow, like these ones. You know what you got to do, but again, I've got 2 ammo left. Fire only sounds if you're facing it. Please.
Let's go.
Let's go. So sometimes, as I said, it is a bit of a slog. Sometimes it's not. So when that one's gone, I'll probably move to there. I'll cover these aspects, but it'll be a bit trickier. But then once it's done on one side, hopefully we should have a bit of an idea of what we're doing. He says, I've only got one flamer shot left, so I'm probably going to have to reorganise my team. Use this dude as cannon fodder, or stealer fodder, I suppose. Reverse. There. Yeah.
We bring death.
Such a slog. So I've got now this guy dude, and then I really need to move like there. You've got guns. You don't.
We bring death.
This dude's got a power sword. I didn't notice that. Why not? So you don't have any ammo, so you can go there. Captain Power Sword, like that. You can go there. No, you can go there. No. You know what? Just whatever. You go there. You go there. We bring slow. Right, now we can get somewhere. Leg it. No. I'll just walk through this death fire. What is wrong with you? Go that way. Are you sure you don't want me to walk through the Bernie death? Are you terribly sure, sir? You got no ammo left, I don't really care.
Let's go.
Let's go! If I can get him to there, I can kind of burn through that bit, which is a pretty good thing. But we have to push forward. And I'm running out of fire. He's got 5, he's got 6, I've got 2. Run! I find it's much easier giving them the order to kind of leg it. If I can go there and hit him, we can get around. This stupid mission could be finished. I'm going to use him as kind of bait and kind of push that down there, I think. Because it'll give me an extra second or two. Right, I've got 1 shot left with him. Move! There, and turn to face you. No! One. No! Don't do that. Turn around. Only got 1 shot left with him. No shots left with him.
Fight with honor.
Push forward, I think. So they will automatically turn if they come across one of these. It's actually quite useful, which is probably when I'm telling them to turn and they're just doing something slightly different. I need to remember this. Except this guy who's just being stupid.
We bring death. Burn!
Well, he only had one shot anyway. Base, yeah. Oh dear.
Beware!
I'd beware of bloody plebs flying into their own fire.
Burn!
Slamming the back keys. No! If I could, like, have some sort of certainty that the power sword could murder a thing, I'd be happy.
Burn!
But there isn't. One step forward, 17 steps back. I mean, this dude's just gonna like sit there for a bit, I think.
Fight with honor!
I only got 2 shots now.
Burn! Beware! Let's go! Burn!
Such a slog of a mission. But they appear just at the wrong point in time.
Burn!
I'm wondering. It's 3x3 grids, basically, if I need to move him there. Just not getting anywhere. It's a bit where it just doesn't spawn. So, what we're going to play is, which way are you going?
Ready! Burn!
Run, number 2!
To the Emperor!
No!
Ah!
Flamer ammunition has been exhausted.
Um, 27 kills of flamers, just madness. I think I know how to do this mission now. Let's do it again. Ready! I really hate this mission. There we go, right. You're going to go there, and then you're going to turn, number 2, you're going to lug it down there. 3, move on, number 4, move on, 5, move on.
Let's go!
Almost. Did I tell him to turn? I don't remember that. Yeah, I did. Right, yeah. It's been silly. No. Oh, to be honest, he can go that way now. Rethinking my life right now. Basically, yeah. Well, let's murder these guys off first.
Let's go!
Let's go. Yeah, instead of getting so stuck here, I was saying that. Right. What we could probably do is get them to come down one of the channels, then the other channel kind of runs. Yes, I hadn't thought about this. I was being very stupid. 3, so we want that one there. I think murdering these guys off to start with is probably good priority. You'll turn around, hopefully the right way, don't fall out, and then you can come there.
Fight with honor!
It's just like, hi, I can see you. Please don't melt me. Just need to get rid of the ones who are kind of here.
We bring death.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong corridor. Come. That fire should have gone. So basically, yeah, what we're going to do is draw them into one of these areas, and then flame that, and then the other team move through. He says, "Ready. See you later." That was just unreasonable. I was like, "No, don't leave me, friend." Great. So what I'm doing here, if they come up this way, this dude's going to burn these 3 squares. That way, that 3 squares. This way, this 3 squares. And then the other people can go for a jolly. So 3 and 2. 1, 3 and 2. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 3, 3, 2. Wait for him to come through and then do it. So we're all run out of ammo with these guys. Come on now, friends. Can see him, he's like, hey, what are these guys playing at? What are these sneaky Terminators messing around with? Annoyingly, still got that dude there.
We bring death.
I feel this isn't really working. Like it. Oh man.
Beware!
Um. I hate this mission beyond all contempt.
We bring death.
Just sitting there having a giggle at us.
Burn!
Nope. Okay. Well, if you're going to jump into a fire, then by all means. It's just getting stuck at these points. It's such a slog of a mission, and it's kind of depressing.
We bring death. Ready.
I have told it to. I have told it to.
Burn!
Melody. You.
Beware!
Beware of running into your own fire or getting eaten by stupid. That's what happens when you don't look. Yeah, I've totally lost this. Oh, I've got a power sword. Go on.
We bring death.
Use the power sword of.
All Terminators dead.
What was that? A glorious success. No, these missions get more and more horrendous as they go along. And it's trap. He's going to take me ages anyway. Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Brothers,
It's a honking great map as well.
you have commanded. You will purify these regions.
No, I won't. I'll fail miserably like last time.
The enemy will come from these zones. We are their doom.
You are red.
The Emperor has dictated your squad weapon.
We bring death.
Right, so as with all things, Operation Absolute Leg It. We don't have to worry about that. You there, right? Storm bolters. Storm hammer and thunder shield. Put him there. And then this dude with a chain fist is where we got to go. The dude with the chain fist is the only one who can open this door. Once the door's open, glory be, we should be okay. Don't make those noises. I don't like those noises. Right, let's see what's going on. Okay, clicky, clicky. I'm just gotta face this way. Is that not right? You go there. He's gonna go there. Okay, right. Hopefully. Turn around. Right, he can look after himself there. And goes and opens this door. See some chain fist fun times. Hopefully number 4 can take these off. Thunder and Storm Shield are pretty good. He says that he's gonna die. He's gonna die so horribly badly. You can see him on viewport 4 right there. Oh yeah, I got him. Excellent. So yeah, they're really good. Damn it. I hate this game. Hopefully number 3 will murder that dude. So number 5 is going to have to open this door by himself. We'll just have to see what goes on. He's just wasted so many rounds on that one Gene Stealer. One would have done it. Thank you so much, friend. Open the door! That was me chain fisting a door. Which is ace. Right, now we've got the other squad. Guess what? We've all got Stormbolters because we're not plebs. Right, 8. Get there. 7. There. So once they're kind of in there, I mean that bit's kind of okay, so we can kind of move away from that. So Sulcans are youst. Where am I going? Where have I gone? Stop it. Okay. 6 is Elf Flamer. Let's move that way. Okay.
Incoming on 2.
Oh, come on. Gun jam, probably. Excellent. All we have to do is flame these areas at the bottom though, so we should be able to do that maybe with 74 Terminators. Alright, you guys just need to start. That one. There, really. 6 is the important dude. And there, I think. That should do it. And then 6 is the flamer, so we only have 6 shots of this. He's the important dude as well, because we need to open a door at the very bottom. Cool. Alright, let me guess. Jammed.
We bring death.
Excellent. Right. Three's got an assault cannon, so that's okay. You guys need to. Nope. Get away from it all. Where are you going? You're going there. You're going there. Number 9. Excellent. Number 10 is going that way. Excellent. Yeah. So 6 and 5. Wait a minute. And then incoming on everybody. Yes, I'm aware. That way. That way. Number 5. Incoming on what? 8. Okay. Well, let's take over number 8. So there's only really 3 bits which are actually open. So that's the other bit. It should be already dead. Okay. Oh, maybe you kind of ran past them. I don't know. Come on, guys. Okay, so let's carry on. Alright, so basically he needs to be at the start of the line. So he needs to. Why don't you get out of the way? I'll come back and burn this bit in a second. You need to go down here. And then here. And then yeah, let's leave it. Everywhere's cut off there, so we should be alright. Thinking we should be able to do this with not too many folks. Should only need 2 there. Okay, I'm going to try that. If it goes horribly wrong, it's not my fault. If people start dying, they start dying. Don't really have to worry about them too much.
Incoming on 3.
Do have to worry about stuff like that.
Let's go. We bring death.
Okay, I didn't need to change first after all. I thought I did. Okay, I wonder why those guys couldn't get out. They're just stupid. I don't know how to operate at all. Six is already on the move. Here we go. So, number 5. You are the man.
Bring death.
So again, we just got one location to burn now, which is kind of good. That's not a great place to stand, but then right, number 6. I might do it.
To the Emperor.
Yay!
Your mission was a complete success.
Glorious. Last one. Totally past that other one. Holding the upper level. You must prevent no more than 10 jeep dealers. 60. Murderville. Okay.
Brother Marines,
Brother Marines.
1 squad is available for your command. Deploy your squad here. You must eliminate 60 gene stealers.
60.
You must not let more than 10.
Might escape.
What? You must not let 10 escape.
The enemy will come from these zones. Fear not our enemy. Your squad has been carefully...
Beware.
Starbolters. Okay, so this is another kind of murder everything sim, and to be honest, this is probably going to be a relatively easy one. He says as everything just dies. Okay, so realistically I've got these 2 corridors to defend against, so I might just do this. Wander back there. In fact, no. First dude goes further. Put him... No. Why not? That one there. That one there. Number 3. I think we just got to stop them getting through here, so... See how fast they load in. There's probably some better kind of ways I could probably slog this up a bit. I mean, that's the main thing.
Beware.
Reverse! I think everyone's in position. It's going to be an easy one to end the end this foolish campaign off with. Well, that's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, maybe he could go there, but to be honest, I think we should be able to murder 60 things. So I think I've killed like 2 or 3 at the minute. Click simulator. It's an idle clicker at this point. Nope. just got shot. I wonder if I can get all 60 kills with one dude. That'd be quite funny. Squad's just sitting there going, "Can we do anything, boss?" Nah, I got it. I got it. Dude was like, "Yeah, bring it." Nothing but ones. Nothing but ones. Kind of a weird one because you've got like really like pretty cool missions, like that previous one where it's like, I gotta chain fist the door, rescue the squad, and then go flame something, which is pretty in depth. And this one's just like, set up your thing and just go murder things. Well, there you go. Just keep clicking. Just keep clicking. You can move around on the screen by doing that as well. It's like 3 different input modes, which is kind of fun. As well as a heftily complex UI going on. But there we go. It was a shame because it's a really nicely intricate level, but it's just like this dude's commanding the choke point. And he's kind of got enough. I'm going to say that he's going to jam, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's got enough time to kind of run away if needs be. And it's just like, no, you don't. As long as it's not an ambush. Ambush! Roar! Go and have a look. I don't want to. Oh, there's a bad man. Bad man shooting at us. Stacking up now. Stacking up. Got all of them there. They're just like, I don't want to go. Come on, everyone, go once. Ah, no. Don't know how many I've got. Space Hulk, the idle clicker simulation. Almost. It's this Stormbolt that's just like generating ammo out of nothing. I don't know. Are we there yet? Oh, hello. Yeah, it's like, oh, this dude's far too good. That's just like, just cheat. You can't kill this Strange Stealer. Silence. Oh. Ding. Must be close. Must be close. Showing them what it feels like to do mission 7. It's just dudes shooting at us, boss. I don't know what to do. tried all these plans. Nothing's working. You tried coming at him one at a time. Yes, we've done that. It really doesn't work. You tried all ganging up and going. Yeah. You tried going a different direction. No. At this point, I think I just leave. Must be close. Must be close to getting 1,000 million kills. Pow! Pow!
Your mission was a glorious victory.
That was a glorious victory. You know, for dude 1 racking over 60. I've got an extra one. For all that. There we go. Okay, so that's all of them done. Totally did 7. Shush. Shush. Painful. Now when we get to it. And that is why I love a bit of Space Hulk. Absolutely nails hard when it comes to the Deathwing tutorial. Deathwing campaign even. But there are other stuff in there. So there's like a boatload of other missions. I think there are like 50 odd missions in there in total, which is really cool to see. So everything from the Space Hulk originals, which is cool. And then like 1 squad missions come up with, which is really cool. And then 2 squad missions as well. So another few of those, which are a lot bigger. And then they've got a campaign, which is another like Deathwing campaign, which is like 21 missions in there as well. Cracking game, scary as, and to be honest, the randomness of it can really frustrate. You can kind of do the same thing like 5 times and then it just works once. And it should kind of work all the way through. But yeah, it's life. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I do like this in a kind of like, you enjoy it because it's horrifying at the same time and painful. There we go. Right then, I hope you had fun watching. If not, if you did, yay! There you go. All yours. And that is that. Bye!